The end of another busy day in Nairobi. Everyone is rushing to escape the traffic jam and get home earlier than they did the day before. But as this group of people races against time to get home and spend quality time with loved ones and recharge their bodies with a good night's rest, another group of people heads in the opposite direction. But activity picks up as you head downtown on Haile Selassie Avenue. At first glance, one would mistake these sacks for vegetables or tied-up garbage. These are actually human beings, men and women who have toiled all day and traveled all night to ensure that you and I get to enjoy some of our favorite homemade meals in exchange for a coin in their pockets. Muthoni is among hundreds of vegetable wholesalers who sell fruits and vegetables at the Marikiti market. For the last 3 years, she's been waking up as early as 6 a.m. and traveling to different farms as far as Nyahururu and Olkalau, buying up spinach and sukuma wiki.
Tunaanza kuuza saa 11 na kumalizia karibu saa 4 ya mchana. Hapa silali, simekuta tu sijalala. Tangu niingie sijalala.
It is from farms like this one near Kimende on route to Naivasha that Muthoni and hundreds of wholesalers who source fresh produce from distant places get their supply of fresh fruit and vegetables. Right across this farm is Josephat Kamau, who with the help of brokers sources for fresh carrots from farm owners in this area.
Wakati ingine tunaamuka saa 11, tunaenda kwa shamba tunangoa, alafu tunaleta kwa mtoni, tunaosha, kisha osha, tunarudi tunaziweka kwa gunia, tunashona, alafu tunamalizia kazi kama kitu kama saa 2 usiku.
The bulk of these goods are moved from the farm to your table by road. For these traders, the lorries are their homes for the most of the week and the drivers their family. Road transport is not entirely dependable since most of the goods are perishables, a factor that affects the traders' anticipated profit should an unfortunate incident or two occur along the way.
Mahali tunatokea juu ile kutoka sasa Moro kupata barabara mini ya kukuja Nairobi, barabara ni bofu. Na tena hiyo masaa yenye tunatokaga huko, masaa inakuwaga masaa mbaya wakora. Sasa inabidi hata saa zingine tugojeane magari kama 3-4.
Jacqueline, a college graduate, has been in the fresh food night business for 10 years after tarmacking for a long time in search of employment. Despite the challenges, sacrificing a good night's sleep is not too costly a price to pay, as she now owns a piece of land and is able to educate her children. On a good day, she makes up to 1,500 shillings on the large branches of bananas.
Sometimes you can come out to the market, there are no bananas, you just sell at a very high price. Sometimes you come, there are a lot of bananas, you have to reduce the price because they are perishables.
In spite of the difficulties, the fruits and vegetables make it to the market in good time. A group of young men offload them onto handcarts that are already queuing outside the market gate, waiting for work once the market opens. In case hunger strikes, Saimo's mandazis are a quick, cheap fix, and phones can also be charged here. And once the gates fly open at 4:30 a.m., the traders make a run for the best spot inside the market. The Marikiti market has been the key distribution point for fruits and vegetables for over 40 years. Originally known as the Mincing Lane Wholesale Market, it served a population of 300,000. Peter Gitao is a wholesaler at Marikiti who has been supplying and selling lettuce at the market for the last 45 years, taking over from one of his parents.
Nikaoa nikiwa tu hapa, watoto tukapainikiwa na watoto, tukawalea tu hapa na bibi yangu, na sasa ni watu wakubwa wako na boma zao na wako na family zao sababu ya hizi mboga.
The same market now serves more than 3 million people, with its potential growing with every new entrant. According to Peter, this untapped potential stretches beyond Nairobi and even beyond the country's borders.
Iko wakati tulikuwa na maonda ya Djibouti miaka ya 80 hivi na 70 hapo. Vile walikuwa wanakuja watu wa Djibouti wanapeana order hapa, na wao wanapewa order wanakuja kutununulia. Sasa wanachukua mizigo kwa wingi. Sasa ndio tungeopa kama tutaweza pata kuona kama tutasaidika, watafute market ya hizo maboga.
And the beehive of activity goes on and on as the dawn makes way for the sunlight, and the wholesalers who have been here as early as 1 a.m. pass the baton to the retailers who now make sure that the end user, that's you and I, get the fruits and vegetables from this market. A lot more revenue could be generated from this fresh produce market if there was a more efficient transport system put in place, complemented with more space for refrigerated storage facilities.
Ikichukua muda unakuta yule mtu mwenye yako mwisho kabisa mwa hizi foleni za magari ni bidhaa zake zinachukua muda sababu itambidi ause mpaka kesho.
The present challenges notwithstanding, the wholesalers, people we can refer to as the pioneers of the country's 24-hour economy, accomplished their goals and head back home to begin the cycle again. In Nairobi, I'm Bela Genga.